Hi, this is Justin Lawrence from Lawrence & Associates, and today we're going to talk about whether or not you can take out debts before you file a bankruptcy. The number one rule if you're considering filing bankruptcy is to talk to a lawyer before you take out any debt of any kind. There are situations in which taking out a debt can be okay, but you need to talk to a lawyer to make sure that you're going to be safe under the bankruptcy code. The other rule you want to keep in mind is to use your common sense. And what I mean by that is that the bankruptcy code has a 90-day rule where there's a presumption of abuse on you. If you've taken out a debt within 90 days before you filed the bankruptcy court is going to presume that you are abusing the system, that you've acted in bad faith and tried to take advantage of your creditors by taking out that debt with the intent to discharge it in bankruptcy rather than to pay it back. When you think about taking out a debt, you want to think about this rule in terms of common sense. If you think about, for example, buying groceries on a credit card. Often when people come in, they are buying groceries on a credit card or some other type of basic necessities on a credit card because they don't have enough money to keep their family going with what they get out of their paycheck. If you're buying groceries on a credit card, when you visit an attorney to talk about a bankruptcy, the attorney is going to tell you to stop doing so immediately. Even though you have a good reason for buying the groceries and that you want to keep your family fed, using a credit card within the 90 days before you file bankruptcy is almost always going to be something that you don't want to do because of that presumption of abuse. You should never use a credit card at any time that you're thinking of filing bankruptcy. But if you use it within the 90 days before you file, it's going to be much harder for you to explain to the bankruptcy court why you did so, even if you're using the credit card for basic necessities for your family. Another common situation is when someone wants to buy a car before they file bankruptcy so they can get a better interest rate. Again, this can sometimes be permissible, but you want to talk to an attorney first. If you buy a car before you file bankruptcy, and you are within the 90-day window, you are almost certainly going to be stuck with whatever interest rate and whatever terms you sign up for. Again, you never want to buy anything, including a car, with the intent of filing bankruptcy on it to get different terms than what you've signed up for. But if you buy a car within the 90 days before you file bankruptcy and then try to change the terms of the lease, again, you're going to have a very difficult time explaining to the bankruptcy court why you did so. On the other hand, with a secured debt like buying a car, even if you buy it within the 90 days before you file, so long as you keep the terms of the contract that you signed when you bought it, including the interest rate and the total amount to be repaid, you're not going to be in bad faith or presumed to be abusing the system by the bankruptcy court. If you have any other questions about taking out debt before you file bankruptcy, visit our website at www.lawrencelaws.com or call one of our attorneys for a free consultation.